Sammy and the Samsters. I'm Kelly. Hi, this is Sonic. I'm Sonic.
Good morning, guys. Today on After the Bars, we pause for something greater than commentary and headlines. April 2nd is World Autism Awareness Day, a moment to recognize, honor, and uplift the voices of those in the autism community. Autism isn't just limitation, it's a different way of experiencing the world. A different rhythm, a unique lens, and everyday individuals on the spectrum show us resilience, brilliance, and the power of perspective. Here on After the Bars, we believe in second chances, in deeper understanding, and listening to voices that don't always get heard. That mission includes making space for neurodiversity, for compassion, and for truth. To those living with autism, and to the families, caregivers, educators, and advocates walking alongside them, your journey matters, your story matters. Let today be more than just awareness. Let it be acceptance, action, and amplifying those who have been too often spoken about instead of spoken with. From all of us here at After the Bars, happy World Autism Day. Let's keep learning, let's keep listening, let's keep loving loudly.
Wake up, Sam's got the mic in hand. Morning mayhem sweeping the land. Recovery tales and a bright new start. Big news stories tug at the heart. From breaking news to stories of light, Sam spins the world till it feels just right. Warm voices guiding each brand new day. Life's second chances come out to play. Sam's morning mayhem tuning tight. Life's heavy shadows meet the morning light. Courtroom dramas and sober fights. Sam brings the peace to the break of night.
Where am I? I'm trying to get it together, man. I'm trying to get like a smooth, cool intro. And what I tried, because I forgot to send Linda her invite to be backstage to do the chat. Hopefully I just did that. Let me know. Linda, I just sent you an invite. Hopefully you get it. I'm so sorry. I was trying to edit these videos and get everything together for the World Autism Recognition Day, Awareness Day. Hi, I am Sam. Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show. How is everybody today? We're all doing great. We're all doing great. That's what I hear in my head, at least, that you guys are doing great. So we got a lot to talk about today. I got a couple things to show. I don't even know where to start. Let's just start with yesterday. How about them apples? So, and then I'll get out to the shout outs and the good mornings and all the things. So yesterday, remember yesterday, I was like, I was like stressed out. I was in the showers trying to get to the show to be on time. And you guys have noticed I've moved it from like 9:05 to 9:10 to 9:15. I mean, eventually it's probably just going to start at 10 o'clock. But I do like doing it at this time. Hey, Linda, thank you so much. I see you backstage. Thank you for all your help. And I'm sorry I sent that late. My bad. Other than that, back to yesterday. So, I do the show, I'm not too happy with the show, just, it just didn't feel engaging, on my part, not your guys' part. And, I'm trying this new format with the thing, and I rewatched it on TV, and it sure looks really bright. The orange seems really bright, especially this thing.
Greetings and salutations.
On the TV, that thing was orange. Either that or I have the saturation turned up too bright on my TV. Regardless, so I was stressed out about that. And now I have to go to the old tattoo shop, right? And start packing my stuff to move everything onto the new floors I just put in. So I'm in there packing, and a buddy of mine stops by, and he buys property all over the place. And he's like, dude, is this place for sale? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's for sale. She wants like 280,000 for it. But I've been leasing it for 1,800 a month. So I'm trying to pack, but he's trying to measure everything to see if it's big enough, because they do a baby daycare for like infants, and then they do like a preschool to preschool too, for learning. Hazley went through that program, and she's like a grade and a half ahead of her entire class. So it's an awesome program. Anyway, he's trying to measure it. I'm trying to pack. I have this mirror that I hang, and it's like 4 by 8 feet long. I've had it. I mean, I brought it from LA, right? It's got all my buddies' tattoo stickers on it. All my friends that tattoo in the world, like all over the world. A lot of tattoo artists, me included, we have stickers instead of business cards, right? And we hand out the stickers, for the business cards. Sometimes it'll have a little QR code, or it'll just have like, your Instagram, handle, in some really cool lettering. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So anyway, the mirror broke. I'm trying to move this thing that's underneath it. Well, I hit it and it came crashing down. I mean, this mirror is thick. It's like that thick. I've had it forever. It's beveled. It's got a beautiful frame, and it broke. Just forget about being superstitious, in the 7 years bad luck. I've never bought into that. Maybe when I was a kid, like, oh no, but we don't even understand what bad luck is then. When you're a kid, you don't understand what real bad luck is. You just think like, oh man, I'm not going to get, 5 pieces of candy today. And, and I'm only going to get 2, that you consider that bad luck. In an exaggerated, sense. Right. So not even thinking about bad luck, but I'm just thinking about all the hair pulling that I've done to move, all the phone calls and the things I had to, people and, to get money, to move, to do the upgrade, I'm moving to save money, but now I'm like spending money. Thank God it was like tax season and Mariana had a little extra cash. So I was able to get that, use that. But anyways, and so like all of it, it's just been a struggle every step of the way to move, right? And I'm only moving to retire. Like I'm just moving so like my guys like have a cheaper place to be in for when I bow out. Like I'm really getting ready to bow out. And so like I'm on that breaks, it's a sign, all the struggle to make the move. They're all signs. Like if I'm listening and I'm listening to God, I mean, he's just telling me like, dude, look, end it. You need to focus on what you're focusing on. Like, what's becoming, I think the beginnings of a ministry, of a fun morning talk show. And every time like I go to do a tattoo right now, if it's not a friend, like a true friend and a family member, I'm just like, yeah, what are you trying to get? Oh, you want an infinity ribbon? Cool. You want me to put a little butterfly and a rose on it? Okay, cool. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out. Plain and simple. On that, I'm like riding a pink cloud over here, right? Like here, pink cloud. I'm surfing it like Mark Richards, who you guys, no one's gonna know who that is, but he's like this famous Australian surfer from the 80s. He was like my idol. I'm riding this pink cloud like Mark Richards. And like I'm having all this struggle of trying to do all this other stuff, and it's distracting. It's giving me gray hair. I'm not following through with commitments. I had a commitment to go on My Other's Keeper last night to do a love language show. Totally spaced it. Like at 3:00 yesterday, my keys were locked in my truck, and because my key fob, this thing, and this doesn't even work anymore, right? This is the key fob to my truck. What locks it, starts it, does everything, right? I'm locked out. I'm by myself. My phone's in the truck, and I'm locked out of the truck. My phone's in there. It's starting to be super windy and cold. I'm trying to move all this stuff inside to the new place. I get there, and there's these 2 World War I desks in there. Like, but they're wooden. They're not the big metal, military ones. They're these 2 big World War I desks in there. I knew they were in there. I thought they were going to be gone, and they weren't gone, right? My buddy, he's moving all his tattoo stuff in, around it, and I get there. It's my responsibility, right? I get there. So I call the chick. The chick's super cool, right? I'm not blaming her for anything for, like, you said you're going to have those out. I didn't assert myself and tell her, like, look, these need to be out by a certain day. Right. I just was like, oh yeah, cool. Mr. Nice guy. Yeah, whenever, man, we're going to move in this week, who knows, ambiguous, not, people pleasing Sam, right? Just be like, yeah, whenever, dude. And, but now I've had this X Factor perfect storm day where I'm just like yanking my hair out, and those desks are in the way, and I'm locked out of my truck, right? So I have my watch, thank God for, computer watches. I have my watch, and I'm like, 911, not real 911, but, to Mariana, bring me your key. I'm locked out, but she's like in the middle of a surgery. So I'm freaking out. So I text the lady, with my watch, text Jill, blah, 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 text her. She can tell in my voice, I'm nice, I'm polite to her, but she can tell my voice that, like, this needs to happen. So they bring over these dollies. These things aren't even coming. It's like they built, I even made a video, but I didn't upload it. I was going to show you guys, but it was like they built this structure around these desks. No lie. Like, they had to have put these desks together inside, but these aren't IKEA desks. These aren't desks from Walmart. They don't come not put together and you put them together inside. So we're tripping on that. So we took a Sawzall to him. We just cut him in half. There's 2 of them. The one desk we get in her truck, her old man's truck. I can't remember his name right now. But there's no room to put the second desk we just, chopped up. So that's got to go in my truck, right? So I take everything out of my truck, get it in the space. There's sawdust now all over the carpet, the new floors I just put in. But I don't care. Like, I just wanted these things out. So we have to put them in my truck. So I need to go do more loads. Now I have this big desk. It's 4:49, 48. The dump closes at 5. No ands, ifs, or buts. I have to get this thing out, or else I'm just going to leave it in a parking lot somewhere, or go find a dumpster, behind a grocery store. But I don't want to do that. I'm trying to have some integrity, live my life with integrity. The old Sam just would have, I don't know what the old Sam would have done. It wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have pleased God. That's all I know. I don't know if I would have dumped it in some empty, I almost said playground. I wouldn't have done it in a playground. But, I could have dumped it in some, back of a store or in a field. I don't know what I had done. So anyway, so I raced to the dump, right? I haul ass there. What do you got? Oh, old desk. All right, take it around to the building, so I'm driving. I get it there, and I push it off, the back of the truck into the dump, to the dump building. And I go to leave, and she's like, where you from? City or county? And I'm like, city. And she's like, oh, that's $65 or something crazy. I didn't have to pay it. I was like, $65? I've been to this dump a million times with trailers and truck full of, refuse and just anything you could think of, I've dumped there. Stoves, just everything, excess garage junk, clutter. Never paid a penny. Never even. There's no like, sign on the window that says 2 cents for every pound. Blah blah blah. And I was like, where did you get $65 from? And she's like, oh, from the weight, and and we're weighing you on your way out. And I was like, you weighed me on my way in? They're like, yeah. And she reads that. I was like, look. And so I just start going off. She can tell that this wasn't the day for me, right? Like the whole day, right? And earlier, before I locked my keys in my truck, as I was moving, the truck kept starting on its own. It would go pop up and then start on its own. I'd have to go in, shut it off. I'd get in there, it'd be honking, bang, 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 doors locking, clink, 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 bang, bang, bang. Truck starting, and I was like, what the hell? As I'm trying to move, right? This is before I get locked out of my truck with my phone inside and my keys inside, right? So anyway, she could see, man. She's like, oh man, yeah, just have a good day, sir. I was like, thank you. It was like, finally, one thing went right? Kind of right. Because it wasn't right for her to even charge me. I've never been charged. There's no new legislature or thing. I don't know. So anyway, we get batteries for this. It's not batteries. It doesn't work. Brand new batteries still. Lock, all the things. And so now I just don't even have a battery in it. I have to use, so there's a key that pops out, right? So I can unlock, but then the alarm goes off until I come in and touch the button with no battery. And it's, RFID or whatever it uses, whatever technology it uses, it starts it. And so that's how I'm living my life now, just a, poor bastard with, a key fob that doesn't work, right? So I don't even know if I have a moral to the story, but as I'm saying this last part about the key fob, what just hit me, because I wasn't even planning on telling this story. I was going to talk about the awareness day, but and then just send emails to everybody, apologizing for not following through, with the commitments I had yesterday. But I do that now here to anyone that I didn't get back to or didn't show up to a podcast. I apologize deeply from my heart. But having said that, like all those problems now hit me. There is kind of a moral to the story. And this was, I assure you, this wasn't planned. Like I wasn't even planning on ranting about this. I don't even know how it happened for real. But 5 years ago, I was homeless. I was homeless 5 years ago. And I had got frostbite on my feet because it was homeless in the middle of winter. And I was walking up and down the boulevards. And I haven't shared this ever. Crazy. It's just now hitting me. I've never shared this in any of my stories because so when I got frostbite on my toes, I went to the hospital, right? And they let me out and they wrapped my toes and they saved, like the tips were black, of my second toe in. I know it's gross. I'll stop talking about feet right now. But I get back out there and I want to end it. First time ever I've ever thought about suicide. And I want to end it. And I like lightweight threw myself in front of a car on the street. And, the guy swerves. I don't know if it was an attempt or if it was like, I'm going to jump out in front of this car. And if it hits me, good. If it doesn't, okay. I don't know. I didn't consciously think that, but I think subconsciously that's what I was thinking. Because I didn't like wait to the last minute and like jump in front of it. I just kind of like, I seen it coming. I'm walking on the street. It's snowy and icy, right? I see it coming and I'm like, okay. And I just like step in front of it. And he like swerves out and stops. He's like, dude, what the hell's your problem? Are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not fucking okay. And they called the cops and they put me in the psych ward. I was there for about 7 days. And like a 5150, it did a 3-day hold, and then seeing that my insurance would pay. And so they kept me for 6 or 7 days altogether. Best hospital food I've ever had in my life. But anyway, that was just 5 years ago. This thing, my truck, my shop, God's got me, God's got me today. He's got me. I wish he would help me out feeling so stressed out about this little stuff. I wish he would. I wish he'd help me out with that. I need to lean in on him a little bit more than I already am. I'm not worshiping him. I'm just a lot of talk, a lot of talk, telling others, how to deal with stress and what to do. And I just need to lean in on him a little bit more, and I know I'll be all right, but I didn't have these problems 5 years ago. I was trying to figure out where I was going to eat 5 years ago. So I didn't have like a funny, illustration of me in the corner on a video on YouTube. But yeah, man, these are all, there's this thing that I get, these are white boy problems, it's like a prison saying, oh man, it's all small to a giant. These are all white boy problems. And who used to tell me that it's all small to a giant? John Gotti's brother. I used to play pinochle. He was my pinochle partner. And at Pollock, Louisiana, in the prison down there. And he's like, man, I see you getting all nutted up over all these dudes. And I was like, yeah, man, everyone's a knucklehead. He's like, man, it's all small to a giant. It's all small to a giant, man. Just, that was his way of just, saying it, don't worry about it, bro. It's all going to work out. As long as I have the ability to take my next breath, and to, my heart is beating, everything's going to be okay. It says, do not fear, in the Bible, like 350 times or something. I think I don't want to misspeak. So it's in there a lot. I mean, what do you think God was trying to tell us, And I don't fear death. And that's the crazy thing. If you don't fear death, you would think all these other little things would be nothing, if it's not going to kill me. But even if it is going to kill me, I don't fear death. So why do I fear all these other things? Like not being able to get in my truck and, getting the shop open or even still tattooing and not, trusting that God's got me on this YouTube thing. And, I don't know. I just got to pray on it and ask for prayer. I'm asking you guys, pray for me, man. Please. I'm not depressed. But I'm a little bit lost on like what these next steps need to be. And the people that have heard my story about like 2 years ago when I made that disastrous move to Kalispell, but it wasn't disastrous in the sense that my wife got a new career out of it. And I discovered YouTube, which has led me to discovering you guys, and which I'm super grateful for. And and I have joy. Like even right now, even being upset and sad and upset, I still have joy in my heart, or else I wouldn't be able to laugh about it or feel it and cry about it. Right. But yeah, nuts, man. That's not anything I was planning on talking about right now. At least not on the internet. So, hey, thanks for letting me rant. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show. I am Sam, and you are the Samsters or the Bombshells or what have you. That little video I showed earlier was how come I can't get me on stage right here? I'm going to show just the video. Oh, do I have that on an overlay? Just give me 1 second. I'm going to add this video. That is John Lazon's daughter. She is a cutie patootie. But I want to show the original one. Oh, that's not it. Here's just the video without my over my voiceover.
Sammy and the Samsters, I'm Kelly. Hi, this is Sonic. I'm Sonic.
There she is. Just a cutie. So yeah, that's John's daughter. Sending her all our love here on the Morning Mayhem Show. I like that. There was like a little saying in one of her pictures says, don't stop trying to fix your child. What did it say exactly? I have it right here on my phone. Oh, I thought I did. Oh yeah. Stop fixing your autistic child. Embrace who they are. That is so key, man. There's a TV show. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's called I'm sure some of you have. It's called Love on the Spectrum. And it is so good. It is so good. Now there's been some controversy mostly by critics saying that they're being exploited. Or they're being what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're being like treated like children and not like adults, by playing that, like the music I was just playing, like they're just playing like this, soft, like, kid music. That's like, it's just music. It's just background music. It's not like, nobody is saying like, oh, these poor disabled people. They're watching these beautiful people fall in love, right, and go on dates for the first time, and they've signed up for that with their guardians, or most of them didn't have guardians. They're functioning, living outside of their of the home, autistic young adults, and I love the show. I had a few favorites. How am I gonna? Well, let's just decide if I'm gonna look for that video. Probably easier just for me to show them from the YouTube. From the YouTube. But I don't know what's on there. So yeah, let me. I'm gonna show a couple of my favorites. I do have some video files. I'm just gonna have to go get it because I didn't have it lined out. Downloaded. How is everybody today? I wish I could hear you. Sort by date. Sort by date. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this one. Man, did you guys hear about that truck that struck those pedestrians in Boston? Super crazy. Super crazy. They're okay though. It was 4 people that got that went to the hospital, but they're okay. As of now, no, I don't think anybody was killed. And so here's one of the guys.
Describe yourself.
What
What kind of person are you?
I'm polite, I have a good personality, and I'm a kind young man, and I spread joy all around the world.
This might be the most wholesome show on Netflix, and it's back for another season, so here are the best moments from Love on the Spectrum.
Here, let me, I just need to...
Semi and the Semsters, I'm Kelly.
I know, I'm a mess.
It's a reality show that follows people on the autism spectrum as they go on dates and try to find love.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
And now it's back for season 2, so here are my favorite moments from its 7-episode
Have
run
you guys
on
seen
Netflix.
this?
If you're new here, I'm Mad Morph, and this is my midnight movie club where we watch films and TV together and talk about them, so hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Proving to be one of the most popular members of this season is Connor.
Yeah, Connor's awesome.
Introduce myself. Hello, I'm Connor. I live in Georgia. I feel kind of left out because all my siblings found significant others. Yeah, all of them except me.
He's about to go speed dating, and one of my favorite moments happens before he even leaves the house.
Connor,
This is
we're
great.
gonna get ready.
Get ready. I am ready.
A belt is not.
Yeah, so he goes on his first date, and he's awesome, man. He's so awesome. Let me get back to here. But yeah, let me and I'm going to show some more of my favorite people in there. I have it lined up now, so let's do a roll call, or roll call. We should figure out another name. We'll just call it roll call for now until something comes organically. Just want to say good morning to everybody and thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my rant slash figuring stuff out. You know, and I say all that stuff and I'll leave here and it'll all, be out the window. But I am going to force myself to, when I'm done with this, to pray and just move forward and just do the best I can, right? That's all we can do is just do the best I can. Hey, Lacey, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Lacey, Emotional Support Canadian. I appreciate you being here. Linda, how are you doing this morning? It's so good to see you. Thank you for moderating and being backstage and highlighting the comments. I think you're still here. Nope, she left. Okay. Well, thank you for when you were here. And I don't know what happened to you. But that's okay. There's not a lot of people here today. It's going to be a nice, easygoing show. I wonder if I accidentally removed her when I was trying to find the video. Good morning, Heather Rhodes. How are you doing this morning? So good to see you. Good morning. Jeez. Victoria, how are you doing this morning? Live like the Amish, no vax, no autism, or any other chronic disease in children. That's probably very, very true. So they say, remember Jim Carrey's ex-wife, Jenny McCarthy? She was a huge was largely outspoken about autism and vaccines with kids. That I think she was against it. I know she was just she was really loud about that whole subject, and it was crazy. Ben Bacon Bits, hey brother, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So everything underneath. Good morning to, where is everybody? Victoria. Good morning, Victoria. I already seen you earlier in the chat though. Motherbird 63, how are you doing this morning? Thank you so much for helping out with the moderation. You're doing killer. Thank you so much for being here today. James Collins Cares, good to see you, brother. Hope everything is well with you and you are doing awesome. Oh, he sent me a message to share. I'm just now seeing it. Is that one message? Yesterday, today, 9:18. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'll see if I can get it shared over there. Just give me 1 second, James. I just have to email it to myself. Why is that not? There we go. We got a cool message from James. I just got to get it over to my computer. It'll be there in a second. So good morning to you. Tan Louie, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Did I miss Nona? No. Linda, let me check. Oh, you guys were really chatting it up this morning. Oh, this is all before the show. Wow. Shell W, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. So glad you're here. Mischief, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. I have seen some emails from you. I will get to them today. I will get to them today. What I didn't get this morning and yesterday. And I'll probably see you. I think I'm going on but first coffee, but coffee first. I always get it mixed up. But Susie, I think I will be with her tentatively Friday night. We just need to lock down the lockdown. I am so looking forward to going over there. We're going to have so much fun. And loved her video yesterday. My own eyes and ears, how are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Did Linda leave? Or did I? Mischief. You know what? I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat. There's just too many. I need to find out what's going on with Linda. Auntie Monkey Pants, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. There she is right there. Hey, Linda, will you just let me know what's going on? Did I accidentally remove you from the stage? It's okay. If I did or didn't, if you just didn't want to be back there today, that's okay too. We have no rules here. We're all just family, just trying to get by. I'm just going to start answering questions. When is the second part of the Despicable Doctor coming out? Despicable Doctor. Oh, Dr. Weiner. I was like, who's the Despicable Doctor? I will probably have that finished by next week. Someone someone gave me some more information. I'm gonna fact check that. And then someone else also told me he just renewed his license for 2 more years. I think that's totally unacceptable. There's no way that dude should be practicing medicine. No way. You don't get to kill people. You don't. You don't get to kill people. And yeah, after the second part, I'm going to have some calls to action, like things that we can do, some people who we can write, or phone call, or maybe I'll do an online petition. I'll get together with some of the I'll try to connect with some of the family members in Helena, and get that all figured out. Let me, I'm going to show this video without preview. That's how much I trust my brother. Here we go. This is from James Collins Cares. As soon as it downloads.
World Autism Awareness Day. Were you aware that it had its own day? Well, now you do. So share it out there. Let everybody know. Today is the day to make people more aware of autism and how it affects families, how it affects human beings, and let's work together to be more understanding of the people in the situation that have family members and loved ones that may be having a difficult time with autism. So let's share some love to all the people out there today. Be kind today. Remember, when somebody says nobody cares, James Collins cares. Thanks for watching, and I love you.
I love you too, James. We all love you. And I've said it before, man. If there's anyone out there more deserving, there's no one out there more deserving of the handle that says they care in their name, James Collins Cares. That man cares. And he's the real deal. There's no fakeness. There's no disingenuousness. There's no has no hate at all in his heart. And no he's just not on any kind of secrecy, or just nothing. It's just he's just a really you can tell he's a pure soul at this point in his life. I don't know all of his history, but I've had a bunch of conversations with him, and just an amazing cat, man. Just an amazing cat. I can't wait to meet him. It'll be this year. Shannon Trim, how are you doing this morning? Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the super chat. You are doing great job, Sam. God is with you, giving you strength even when you can't feel it. Sending prayers. Thank you so much, Shannon. Just hearing that just really helps. It does. It helps. Thank you. All right. What else we got going on here in the Chatty-O chat? Linda got kicked out, Sam. Kicked out, by me, kicked out of the backstage. Maybe this is her. No. Well, I don't know what's going on. She says, thanks all. Linda, StreamYard froze. Hold on, guys. I need just to read Linda's. And when I do see comments and questions, I will star them to read them here in a minute. Kelly is the most courageous girl. She seems really courageous, John. Can't enter screen isn't working. CCC. Can't enter screen isn't working. Huh. Okay, let me see. Well, I don't know what to do, Linda. I don't know what to do. So yeah, just kind of just hang out in the chat, I guess. I love you, and I will. You're doing fine. You're doing great. I don't know what happened. Comment. This is urgent, dude. You gotta fix the ER on that sign behind you. It's setting off perfectionist mischief. The ER. Where? Where? The ER. 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 Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, Hazley. Thank you. I don't know what's going on around here. Come on. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's weird. I don't get notifications for yours, even though I put them on. Huh. I'm not getting notifications for a couple of things that I watch too. Things that I watch all the time. So that's bizarre, Kim. But hey, good morning. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Nicole. Hey, good morning, Nicole. How are you doing today? I sent you a email this morning. It's good to see you. Listen, Linda. Hey, Shannon, what happened to that? I just said show it. Yeah. So funny. My mom's name is Linda. I think I've shared that before. Good morning, Dennis S.A. Hey, Louise. It's good to see you this morning. Comment. Love to all the people on the spectrum. Yes. I think I have some friends in Los Angeles that are on the spectrum, but either don't know it or they just kind of they don't want to like tell people because they don't want to be that was then, they don't want to be like looked at differently or like they're different or feel different, so they don't share it. And they almost have to be. I just see the way they operate socially, especially like one friend in particular when we go to Vegas, and even in LA, the way he operates socially, he just doesn't pick up those cues, and he's super smart, man. He's like one of the smartest guys I know. Did I say good morning to Auntie Monkey Pants? Good morning, Auntie Monkey Pants. Hi, I'm here. We'll be lurking today. Probably not able to chat, but just know I appreciate and support you all. Thank you so much. Okay, going backwards. Comment. Can't get back in. Oh, really? Let's see. Okay. Well, let me I'm going to send you another invite real quick. Why not? There ain't no rules. And if you don't feel like coming back in, that's fine, Linda. And I don't mean that to be snarky. I just mean like if you're over it or today, okay. Yeah, try this one. I don't know what's going on around here. I'm supposed to get Woofy backstage too, so I can show her what's going on back there for just for her knowledge for the future, and what her endeavors possibly could be. Hey, Pam, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Chrissy Twig, good morning to you. One with Cats, good morning to you. Yeah. Amy, how are you doing today? Amy Lozon. Nona Tefor, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Comment, she has an autistic son. Gaylin, hey, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm getting thrown around. It's raining and overcast in Dallas. Hi, it's Sam. It's raining and overcast here in Dallas. Linda is here. Kicked me out. It had to have been me, Linda, accidentally. It had to have been. Karma Chameleon, how are you doing today? So good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And I do not mean that tritefully. Is that a word? Tritefully? My wife is in the show. She's the one who takes care of Kaylee, and she's the best. Oh, that is awesome. That is so awesome. John. All right. Watched season 1 a few years back, at least. Yeah, let's talk about this show a little bit again. So the show is super cool, but as it progressed, I don't know. I don't know if they just had, because they tried to bring back some of the people that that didn't get matched up in the first season. They tried to bring some of those back, and I don't know if it's because there's a little bit of fame that they got from the first season, but they're not their most authentic self, I believe. They're just a little different, and not in a judgmental way to my saying this, but they know that they're like kind of famous, and so it makes the dynamic is a lot different, and it's not as to me it just wasn't as pure, and they weren't finding good first dates for these guys. And like there's one guy, like I know like 10 girls that I could hook him up with, and then they'd be perfect matches. But like normal, like I shouldn't say normal, but like people that aren't affected by like Down syndrome or autistic, they do try to match autistic and persons with Down syndrome, and it works really well, and it's beautiful to watch. And it is so beautiful to watch. Ugh. God, man, my wife and I like would just bawl watching it. Let's watch a little bit more. Let me go back down to here.
Fashion statement. It is a tool.
Okay.
That keeps your pants from falling
That's
down.
his sister. She's so cool.
Excited.
A bit frustrated.
Why are you frustrated?
I was just starting a movie when all of a sudden I had...
Then it's time to go to the speed dating event, and I love how he is marking his card whilst they're still sitting at the table.
So, do you have any allergies of any kind?
Interesting
Look how
question to
cute
ask.
she is.
Why do you ask? Is my nose?
Oh, no. Oh, it's just I was wondering if there are any foods you were allergic to. Do you like nature by any chance?
That is a very good question. I've never really thought about that. I guess I am more of a city person.
I understand change is good for you, but come on.
My next favourite moment is David inviting Abby to go to Africa, which he mentioned all the way back a year ago on their first date.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again, too.
Why did you find me?
Would you like me to read it to you?
Sure.
Abby? Since you have been an extra amazing girlfriend, I want to take you somewhere special. I am bringing you, your mom, and my sisters with us on a wonderful trip across the world. I want to make your dream come true by taking you on a fun vacation. Can you say yes to coming with me to Africa to see our favorite animal, the lion?
Yes!
I'm the boy with autism who loves a girl with autism.
Oh, that means a lot to me.
Or she gets died.
Thank you.
My next favourite moment is Tanner. Just Tanner in general, and every Tanner moment. He is such a sweet person and a kind soul.
Tanner is amazing.
And it was a pleasure to see him on this season of Love on the Spectrum.
What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited to be dating a girl today.
What's the most important thing?
That I'm very polite, and that I'm kind, and that I'm a gentleman.
That's exactly right. All right.
My name's Tanner. I live here in Clemson. The state is South Carolina, and the country is USA.
He loves God.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been in love?
No, sir. No, sir.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
What's a relationship? I forgot.
It's like if you're dating somebody and then when you make it official, you're in a relationship.
No, sir.
Have you ever been on a date?
No, sir.
Tanner lives with some roommates and he works in this hotel with his sister.
Man, he is
Hey,
so
bud.
cool.
Hey, Major.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How's your day been?
My day's been great. How's your day been?
That's his
Been
sister.
good?
Yeah, I'm so glad.
What are you up to?
Yeah, I'm vacuuming the rugs, I'm vacuuming the floors, I'm sweeping the bathroom floors, I'm making beds, I'm squeeging the windows, I'm restocking the bathrooms, I'm sweeping outside the front door.
So you're doing your normal job?
Yep, I'm doing my normal jobs.
You're crushing it.
Yeah, I'm crushing it. I am crushing it.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. I'm proud of you too.
Good job.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
See you later.
See you later.
I can't remember what show he was on. He was being interviewed for some show, and he was with his sister and Jack Black. Oh, it was the Kelly Clarkson show. And Jack Black, he's like does some voices, I think, on the Panda, Kung Fu Panda or something. And I guess that's Tanner's favorite movie. Anyways, Jack Black came on the show with him, and Tanner was so excited. He just was so happy, and oh man, it was amazing. It was just an amazing scene or whatever to watch.
He gets some really good dating advice from this coach.
When you're dating, nobody is the boss of anybody, right?
Right.
You guys are together.
Right.
Okay. So what do you like you care about?
And then it's time.
My favorite kind of dinosaur is a T-Rex. So what's your favorite kind of dinosaur?
Me too.
A T-Rex, your
yeah.
favorite? Because I think they're really cool. What are your favorite animals at the zoo?
Monkeys.
Do you like lizards?
Yes.
Do you like snakes?
No.
Do you like tortoises?
Yeah.
Do you like frogs?
Yeah.
Do you like toads? Hey, no, I like all those too. And alligators and crocodiles. Do you like sharks?
I do.
Do you like jellyfish?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think jellyfish are made to make jelly?
I don't know.
Do you like octopi? Do you like squid?
Do you think
Yeah.
jellyfish are
Do you
made
like
in
whales?
jelly?
Yeah.
Do you like crabs?
Perfectly
Are
honest
you a
question.
dinosaur expert?
Oh no.
That's okay, because I'm
I
a
probably
big
asked
dinosaur
that
expert.
when I was a kid.
Hey, do you like to make gingerbread men?
Oh no.
Do you like to make cookies?
Yes.
Do you like to make brownies?
I like cakes and brownies.
Do you like tacos?
Yeah.
I like tacos too. What do you like about the tacos?
I like chicken and cheese.
Me too. I can't think of anything to say, but I'm still having a good time.
Me too.
Do you think of anything else to say?
No.
That's okay.
Next
Isn't that
up is
just
Connor's
so
family,
real?
especially his mum, who would be a gift to anyone the way that she explains things and breaks down.
Yeah, it is so real. And now here's another one of my favorite guys. His name is Suboth. I can't. Subadu. He actually ends up getting a girlfriend, and they are absolutely adorable together. He's always going like, yeah.
Hi,
I
my
love
name is
him.
Subodh.
And he's from Long
I am
Beach.
32 and I have been single for 32 years.
Your whole life.
My whole life. I live in Los Angeles with my sister. I've been on the autism spectrum since age 5.
How would you describe yourself, Sabot?
Energetic, enthusiastic, excellent, nice, smart, and
Of course, grits and grace.
pretty.
And are you looking for love?
Yes, I am looking for love. Rachel, I got a question to ask you.
Okay.
I know, Kim, right?
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Just so happy.
Wow. Of course.
Of course. He said of course,
Did
and
you
it's
hear?
going to
She
be
said,
a
of
yes.
course, I want to be your girlfriend.
We did it! The son of a
Did it!
bitch did it!
Did it! They are so in love. You should see them together still today. They are so in love. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And then the couple that go to Africa, when they go to Africa and they see a queen lion, because their favorite movie is what's the lion one? Lion King. And they see a lioness protecting her cubs in Africa, like the real deal. And her reaction is priceless. But yeah, that show it's just an amazing show. It really is an amazing show. They're so the people that they had, that they connected together, their love is so real, and I just watched in awe, and it makes me feel like I'm lacking, in the way that I love people. Not in like I'm beating myself up over it, but like it encourages you to love better. How about that? That's a better way to put it. It really does encourage you to love better. It really does. And then they tried to make like in different countries, they tried to recreate what happened in America, and it just didn't really work. I don't think. And then there was this other girl, she would fall in love instantly with everyone she dated, and then she would break up with them after she got a first kiss. And she was adorable, but she was a little overwhelming with like all the demands, like her list of all the traits that she wanted, and she kind of obsessed on it. But it was just like her autism, right? And she wanted, like, her boyfriend had to be an illustrator, like it was into like animation and cartoons. Had to have had a completed like cartoon that he could show her, And then a few people, like, I really thought she was gonna make it, and then after the first kiss, she was like, "No, I didn't feel nothing." But the day before would be crying because they didn't call her, because she didn't feel, like accepted by them. It's just an amazing show. So anyway. You're doing a great job, sending in prayers. Thank you, Shannon Trim. Did I already thank you for the super chat, Shannon? Well, I thank you again. Thank you. Dennis to say comment, didn't know how to explain it, but she says, didn't know how to explain it, but see myself in you, not in a weirdo way. I am also an empath and also feel a bit lost. Yes, I don't know how to explain it either. Love the way you stand up for Jesus, but it's not obnoxious. Right. No, I appreciate that. And when I go on with Susie on Friday, I'm going to talk a little bit about that, about being a creator and a Christian, but also an agnostic. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to be like put in any kind of like shoebox, So yeah, it's a crazy position to be in, with the personality traits that I think we share, right? It's really crazy, and then to try to make a living at it, because look, like I'm going to keep it 1000% real right now. Like, I've considered being a reaction, having After the Bars being like a react to things that I think that suck on YouTube, like, oh man, look at this, look at these, these women exploiting their kids, or look at these, this TikToker. And I just don't like, I know I could create a successful channel doing that. I know I can. With ease, but I just feel like just like daily negativity, even if it's showcasing like things that need to be showcased and maybe even shouldn't be on YouTube, but we got to have some free speech on YouTube, as long as it's not complete hate speech. And so I don't know, I just felt like doing that kind of show would have brought me personally, I love watching that stuff. And like, I really do, when it's done with respect, but also like with a like slightly condemning like vibe, I guess. I don't know, but I thought about doing that. I thought about what else was I going to do? I'm just doing politics. Really thought about doing that, but I don't have I just don't have my flag planted firmly enough anywhere to really, I mean, I could be that center guide, trying to like, bring, people together. But look, there's people that try to do that on the world stage, like for real, and they just have no success doing it. And so like, I don't want to like try to be that guy and then with no success and then like feel like I'm failing at something. Right. So I don't know. It's complex. It's a lot more complex than I would have imagined. Marilyn Honig, she said something yesterday, and I tried to comment, but I was packing and dealing with my friend trying to measure. I tried to comment, but Marilyn Honig she said, I wish before I became a creator, I would have known all the things, all the things I'm going to be getting myself into, with, the PDFs, and you guys know what I mean by that. And the, just the content you have to make to like protect your community, to try to like, give someone else a voice. Yeah. If someone would have told me that, I mean, I still would have done it, but I'm just saying, at least I would have been prepared for it. But again, I was homeless 5 years ago. So, yeah, what does it all matter really? As long as I stay connected to my higher power and I stay clean and sober, we're all good. And as long as I'm doing that, I will continue to do this show. With, I do think once I start doing the videos at 12, 3, and 6 that are just news, that this morning show could be a lot more just recovery. And I think that's where God is kind of steering me, just to have a little bit more just communication with you guys. We're just a community that just comes together, and this is where we meet. And then if I find some stuff we can laugh at online, then we can laugh at that stuff. If I find something that I feel is like an injustice, then we can, talk about that. But, sharing, a new witness came out in the Diddy case, I'm good on that. Or sharing, like, oh, they changed some wording on his indictment, I'm good on that. And then all the other things, Jay-Z, won this lawsuit or lost this lawsuit. I don't need to talk about that. I wasn't talking about it before this show. And like I can talk about it on my 12, 3, and 6 stuff, but on here we're like, it's us guys and gals. I think we just need to keep it like this. I don't know what you guys think. I'm probably sure that you guys agree with me. Sure, James can. I think I was. But we do have to have stuff to talk about. Also, you can't just like come on, with my fancy intros and clever little sayings, and then start the show. Then what? Then it's like, hi, good morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Downs S Mom. Good morning, Nicole. All right. Hope you guys have a good day. We got to have stuff to talk about. I mean, I could just talk about stuff. And a lot of times that's what happens. Something will light my fire about something, and I'll just kind of like, blah, 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 just come out with it. Yes. Thank you. Grateful 1111. And I love the 1111. I think we've talked about that before. I think there's enough people covering Diddy and Jay-Z. That's so true. That's so true. When I was talking about it more, just making the thumbnails, you just be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And when I go on these other podcasts and I was doing interviews, this is before After the Bars when it's just Legal Livewire. I do these interviews and everyone be like, man, you're not covering Jay-Z and Diddy. I was like, no, no, I'm not. And then of course we all know, with Tommy, I integrated his platform into mine. And, as far as I knew, he was, a news show, with a recovery community, interested in his, Diddy verse stuff. And Danny Masterson, I think, started it before that. But yeah, I think we will hear, and we already have been, and kind of, it's been going, I think, pretty good. I think you guys would agree. We're not growing leaps and bounds instantly, but I think we grew enough to establish this nice little foundation, and we're having fun. And I've been pretty happy. I've been really pretty happy. What do we got? Grits and Grace, thank you so much. Did I already thank you for that? Thank you for recognizing this day. I'm a high functioning adult with, I haven't. Thank you, Grits and Grace, for the super chat. I love the knife. Thank you for recognizing this day. I'm a high functioning adult with AUDHD. I listen to your streams to body double while I work as a chef. You're an amazing soul and your fruit shows. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. That is so awesome to think that, like, while I'm here talking, sometimes about nothing, that at least you can feel like it's worth listening to while you're like doing your deal, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Comments like that, and I'm not even talking about the super chat, which is greatly appreciated, but like just the comment alone, just like letting me know, keeps me going. Like, comments like that will keep me going. And so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me go back to the chat. Grateful 1111 rather, says, I like the positivity of this page. You know what there isn't on YT? Good news channel. Maybe on certain days, a bit dedicated to the good news or happy stories would be cool. No, I think that would be absolutely cool. Kind of like today, we've like been showing some positive things, some happy stuff, but there's tons of good stories out there, right? That are happening every day, that are happy, funny stories. I mean, there's tons. They just don't get a lot of, sometimes they're hard to find because they're not getting a lot of clicks and views, the story itself, because it isn't a train wreck. But I do know where to find some. And yeah, no, I can absolutely do that. I appreciate the comment. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go backwards. Tan Louis says to comment, Billy Joe, we love you just the way you are. That was my favorite song for a really long time. It really was. I remember riding an Amtrak train, and I had my cassette player, and I was going from Los Angeles to Aspen. And I remember, and I just met this punk rock girl, but I was listening to Billy Joel, and I just remember like looking out the window and that song playing. It was a cool time, a really cool time in my life. And yes, I did end up making out with that punk rock girl. I did. Yep. And then I was going to go see her one time in Chicago. She was from Chicago. And I lied to her about something. I can't remember what it was, but I lied to her about something. And she said, she's like, no, hey, don't trip about coming. You didn't have to lie about that. I think it was about like school or something, going to a college. I can't remember, but it was a lie. I told her a lie, and she found out that I was lying. Like I didn't know something. It was about fraternities or something. I wish I could remember. It would be funny now, but yeah. Can't lie. They'll find out. And this is before the internet. I told them myself by telling a dumb story, a fictitious story. So, hey, Sam, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Kim. Hey, Sam, she says, hey, Sam, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I think you're doing it perfectly well as you're going. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're right. I think I do get caught up in the, trying to improve it in some way. And that just reminded me of doing the members only content today. My wife and I are going to sit down and put together some members only content, that's what I'll do. Thank you, Kim. Your comment reminded me of something I need to talk about. Got to take a drink of water first. Okay. I don't know if that was gross or what. If you guys could hear me drink. So for some members content, hold on. I see you, Linda. I can't read it. It's really small. It's really small. She's mad at me. Something. Show it again. Show it again. Oh, okay. She says she can't star. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. So give me 1 second, Linda. Alex said a name in the headline. Huh. Raise it up just a little bit. It says raise it up just a tiny bit, your note, Linda. I can't. I see that you can't star, but I can't. Yeah, you need to raise it up. The note, just raise it up a little bit. A little bit more. Oh, okay. Froze. Am I frozen? I'll figure it out. Linda, we need to exchange numbers so you can text me. Oh, she says, I am frozen. Huh. She star comments. Hi, Nicole. Hugs you. Am I frozen, guys? No. Star comment. You are fine here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Linda. Maybe go to your phone or something. But I'm going to get back to what I was talking about, and then I'll figure it out. Sorry, Linda. I'm sorry we're having complications today. Some different. I can only see a little bit of that note. No, lower. Screen is different. Okay, got it. Well, I invited the same way as I normally do. Yeah, I'm sorry, Linda. I don't know what to do right now. I know you're probably not even asking me to. You're just kind of letting me know what's going on. But I got to go get back to what I was talking about. It was so with the content, what's going on, Sherry? You just missed my comment. I'll go look for it. Sherry. Yes, Grateful 1111. Please do send stuff my way. I appreciate it. Hey, V, what's going on? V McWilliams, good to see you. Just looking for Sherry LeBron. And how are you doing today, Sherry? It's good to see you. I appreciate your openness and honesty. Always love it. Sherry says, I appreciate your openness and honesty always. Love it when you just talk to us. Cool, because that's my favorite part too. And so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now, if I could just get Linda not mad at me right now. She was trying to communicate with me with Post-it notes down at the bottom. There's like a little screen that I can see her. And I was like, I want to know what she's saying. But just let her know everything's okay. Thank you, Linda, for trying. It's something that I'm doing. I don't know what's happening, or it's something that StreamYard is messing up. I don't know, but we'll get it figured out. I assure you. So anyway, back to the members only stuff. So I was Mariana and I were thinking about doing something together, but we were thinking, what if her and I did something for members only? Like it could be like we could all like do a Zoom call, or we could all do like a it could be as far differently as like from a Bible study to relationship talk, or just to talk. Like we can all like sit around like in a circle, virtually, and just kind of like have fun. She is a funny, if you see her with me, like interacting with me, you'll see her humor a little bit more. And I think I do get a little more silly when her and I are around, but I'll be honest, like we've had our problems, almost got divorced, and I think we saved it like just in the nick of time, because I'd given up, and but that's all better now. It's a trip. It's a trip how God can work in your heart. Yes, I do. I do wear script glasses. When I do wear readers, it can't be anything more than 1.75, or it can't be anything more than 2. Anything more, it's just too magnified, and it can't function that way. But I used to just tattoo with readers. I have a prescription set of glasses for tattooing, and if I can use them here, but I have to be like this. And then everything's high def with those glasses on. But I can read pretty good like this without the glasses. Everything's a little blurry, but I can read, everything. So yeah, I do need glasses. I need to have them make me some just for streaming. And I'll probably do that super soon. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing today? So glad you're here. And in the background, people are learning the whole StreamYard sharing and pinning its comments. It may be a stream. It's got to be a StreamYard issue, because we've been doing it perfectly. And then somehow I really don't think I kicked her out, because I knew what I was hitting. Because you have to like hit the 3 dots, and then a drop down menu comes and it says remove from studio. There's no way I would have removed her. So it's not like you just hit like an X delete in the corner of a browser and it's gone. So yeah, I really don't think I did remove her. I think StreamYard did it. And I'm just glad they didn't remove me. Then where would we be? So anyway, we're thinking about doing that. I think that's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, because we're gonna do our I don't know what we're gonna do. We just want to sit on a couch and talk, and talk to people. So I wish I could figure out a way for people to call in like a radio show. There's got to be some technology that I could be able to do that with. So I'm going to investigate that. Wouldn't that be cool? Man, that would be so cool. Yeah, that'd be so cool. So, well, I don't know what you guys got planned today. Anything fun? Is there any milestones, any sobriety? Yeah, StreamYard hates you today, Linda. I am so sorry. We could go to OBS. But that's a whole nother blah blah for real. That's hilarious. Not for you, but for all the rest of us. Jessica and that is hilarious. Well, I want to see what is hilarious. Jelazar flies to your house. Fly who do you? Woman cats shall. When I run my own bath, I have to make sure doors are locked. And jumps in as much as I love the football. That is funny. I'm sure you guys seen it. But I'm just gonna show it up. That is so funny. Yeah, I always know when Mariana is using my laptop. That's why we just got her a laptop with her tax return. We got her a nice laptop for streaming because when she uses mine, my cat loves to hang out with her on the computer, and like there'll be hair everywhere because it's it's starting to warm up, and there'll just be hair everywhere. And I don't get mad. I just like, oh, cat. Dang old cat. Gosh darn old cat. Hey, Chrissy Twig, how are you doing today? How about a Zoom? Yeah, I'm down with the Zoom too. Yep. I'm down with the Zoom. You know what? Let's plan one. I'm going to quit talking about it and be about it. Let's figure out. I'm going to figure out what's a good date for me and for her, and we'll do a Zoom call. Do you guys think it should be in the evening? Probably that way more people would be maybe like 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Mountain time. That would be what, 6 or 7. That'd be 6 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah. 5 o'clock Central time. And then 3 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know. Let's pick a time. What's a good time for be afternoon probably, right? Karma Chameleon says, Karma Chameleon. Today is my daughter's 27th birthday, making me feel pretty damn old. Well, Karma, I feel ya. I do. I remember when my oldest turned 27 and I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I don't even understand this. I don't. It's a crazy feeling to have. And I mean, I have daughters in their 30s now, 2 of them. And that just blows me away. I feel like I'm still in my 30s. Wisdom wise, I feel my age, but like attitude wise or like silliness wise, I feel like I'm in my late 20s or 30s. You can do a call-in show with Google phone number, etc. So, and then it'll project onto the live stream, Nicole. Huh. That would be pretty dope. That would be pretty badass. What's going on with Sherry? Sherry, are you okay? I can see like thoughts and love. Comment says, Sam, when you have a minute, shout out to my wife Amy for taking care of Kaylee. I think I did, didn't I? Well, I'll do it again too. Shout out to Amy for killing it, taking care of Kaylee. She seems really well adjusted and happy, and that's all comes from mothering. Yep, it sure does. Okay, well, I'm gonna just pray that everyone is okay. Kicking CPU, Motherboard evening. Daytime one's not too late would be great. I'm like 3 hours ahead of you. I believe it's 1:45 p.m. here. Yeah, okay, so we will I think like 3 or 4 in the afternoon would be a good time to do that. And we could do it, we could either just do it privately and have a conversation, or we could do a show together. But it would be members only, like the show, like the Collins show. I'll get together with Mariana and talk about that. Also, I want to talk about to Nicole about having people call in. Go to members area and give a choice of days. Trying for the Zoom. Okay, cool. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Comment. I won't go on live stream. Color. Nicole says it won't go on live stream. Collier Landry just holds his phone to the mic. Oh, I see. Well, we're gonna do something, but I think if I don't make a decision soon, then I'm just full of shit, because I've already should have had something already in place for members only, and it's been almost a month. But the shirts are going out I think tomorrow or the next day, so that's exciting. It only took me a month and a half, because I did that when Tommy was still around, right? Yeah, Tommy was still around. He wasn't on the show, but I think he did 2 more shows after that. I believe so. And boy, were those great shows. Just kidding. All right, guys. Well, I have a private chat. Sam panel isn't working. Oh, cool. Oh, see, we could have private chatted. That's weird. All right. Neat. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything over here. I saw Billy Joel in concert 4 times in high school. Bought tickets, then I was on the radio. Bought tickets, then I won them on the radio. That is so cool. That is so cool. Hell yeah. I never got to see him live, but man, I am a super fan. Italian Restaurant is probably one of my all-time favorite songs, just because of the piano. You know, when he goes into the fast part, he goes dun 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 dun. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies, and the king and the queen of the prom. Bam bam. That's the best song, man. I know. Keep my day job. I watch replay slept in. Hey, Nana of 2. How are you today? It's good to see you. Never quit, Linda. Never quit, girl. FTG. I know. Isn't that a great song? Yeah, I don't hear it enough. I do get on little Billy Joel kicks, though, on my Spotify. I'll just play it in the tattoo shop over and over and over again until the guys are like, hey, can we listen to something else? Sometimes I say yes. Sometimes I say no. It just depends. Grateful 1111, please do send me some. You have any kind of cool stories or anything? Please send them my way. Billy Joe's Vienna is my fave. Yes. Off Strangers in a Restaurant. Yes. Vienna waits for you. Such a good song too, man. I wish we could play music on Spotify, but we can't. I wonder if we can. So here's the deal. So some things we just don't get monetized, which I'm cool with that. Yes, I'm trying to make a living, but I'm cool with every once in a while, saying, hey, let's have some fun. if it's to do something if it's not gonna be monetized, right? But sometimes it says we're not gonna even push your video out there. Like we're pretty much blocking it from anyone to see. So I need to figure out which music we can listen to, and then we'll go from there. But I would love to listen to music with you guys and like just jam out and just talk about old times, where we were when we heard certain songs and what certain songs remind us of. I guess we could still do that without listening to the music, but it'd be so much better to do it with the music. Kim says, you know what we should do one day is one of those crazy games where one person starts the story and then keeps it going around the room, and each person adds to the story. It's funny as hell. Yeah, I would love to do that. Logistically, how could we do that? I'm down to like figure that out. I'm super down to try to figure that out. I mean, we could do it like with an email, like just have everyone on an email and like give each other a number, like I'm 1, you're 2, you're 3, you're 4, and then I'll get all the emails back with everyone's new thing, and I could put them in order by their number in the subject line. I don't know. I guess that's one way we could do it. Rosanna, Dan, where have you been? Billy Joel's backstory to the Piano Man song is amazing. Have you heard it? Yes, I have. I have heard it. I've heard a lot of Billy Joel stories. Now, can I repeat what that story is? I can't, like off the top of my head, but I know I've heard it because I remember just thinking, wow. Linda says she thinks the world of me. Why, thank you. Hard to believe I was in a prison gang once, right? True story. Yep. True story. And I got the ink to prove it. I wonder how many subscribers I would lose if I showed my prison political ink. Nah, probably none, because you guys know that's not what I'm about. So, Grace, Sam, Grace, it's all okay. I know. I wrote. Did you got my email right, Nicole? I'll check to make sure. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna get down to the bottom. Galen says I'm catching up in the chat. Not a lot going on, Galen. Just hanging out. Billy Joel's backstory in the piano. I already read that. Thank you, Rosanna. I could get it and I could read it. Sam, let's chat today if you have time. Yep, I do. I will. I mean, I always have time driving, right? You know, when I'm driving to one place to another. None of two. So Sam, Amazon has 12-pack of burners for $21. I have free shipping. Need an address? I'll send when I have a little extra. That is badass. No, I can get it. Thank you so much, though, for the tip. I did not know that. That's very smart of them to do, because every state I've ever lived in, there's always people from Michigan there, and you know, if you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. I remember drinking burners as a kid with my Aunt Patty. She now lives in Arizona. She couldn't take the cold anymore, but I remember her and I just drinking burners, man, playing euchre, or, you know, just playing something. I call her my aunt, but she's really my cousin. But she was older, so we called her Aunt Patty. Yeah, we used to drink burners. But thank you. That's very kind of you to offer. But I appreciate that. And a 12-pack for $21, that's fair. That's super fair. Okay, guys, I'm gonna bounce. How much you have to pay Linda to say this? Hey, Blue Bayou, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. How much did you have to pay Linda to say that, Sam? A lot. I was like, please, please. I was like 10. She's like, no. I was like 20. No. 30. She's like, no. I said 50. She's like, all right, for 50, I'll do it. I responded back. Love you. I love you too, Nicole. Thank you for responding back. I'll check it out. Sam, are you on WhatsApp? Yes and no. So I was doing some Ethereum trading, crypto trading with WhatsApp, and I had all my things, what's the irons in the fire and all these different crypto things that was making the crypto grow. Some of it was just leaving positive reviews for products on Temu and other things. Temu will pay you to do that. But it got really fishy. You just go in and you just give 5-star reviews to every product they have. But things got a little fishy. But it paid a lot. But the website kept changing where you would do the positive thing, and I think they were taking people's money and running once they built it up so high. I think they were like a middleman to the actual company that does it. So they were paying me, but someone else was paying them. Anyways, since then I don't use WhatsApp because I felt like I was getting like scammed in some ways. Even though I never lost a penny, but it just felt greasy. Does that make sense? Just felt real greasy. So cold and raining in Michigan. No, if 2 says Berners and Easter and Coney dogs. Oh man, my favorite Coney dog. She says Berners, Euchre, and Coney dogs. Did I talk about this already? My favorite place to get Coney dogs was at Coney Island in Flint, Michigan. It's on, I know the street corner. I used to live 2 blocks down from it. I would walk there almost every day and get a Coney dog. It was so good. And then across the street was this place called Halo Burger. And Halo Burger, you could get, it came with green olives. Super good. Super, super, super duper good. All right. Well, hugs and kisses to everyone. Anyone who needs it, you have my prayer. You have all of our good vibes coming from this community. If you need anything from me, email me. Once this move is over, which will be in the next day or 2, things will get back to normal. I'll be able to respond to emails more frequently. I am developing a routine and I'm starting to dig it. I feel like I'm being of service, and then that's where I need to be in my recovery today, is of service. And I really feel like that that's where this has all been heading and where it's going. And what an amazing feeling. And I'm so glad you guys could be here to be a part of it. I love you guys so much. More than I could ever explain. You guys have an awesome day. Remember, if you know anyone or have anyone in your life that's autistic, man, give them a hug and give them a second hug from me. And let's just pray that everyone feels safe today and that receives love from someone today. And I will catch you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully for a good show. I mean, they're all good. So I hear. That's all I can go on. All right. Love you guys.
Stay loud. Don't be woke. Stay wild. Stay